Well, it is a freezing November 12th. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it's flaking snowflakes, so it is cold. I'm going to be quiet because I'm down in this thermal hub with a ton of bedding around me. I got set up on this piece of public today, specifically to kind of pull off that Caesar buck. He's a great buck, but he's just kind of unpredictable. I know from past experience that this thermal hub is fantastic this time of year. And there's a buck in here called the king buck, a really nice wide buck that I want to get my eyes on to see if I'm going to shoot him or not. So we're going to sit tight, get quiet, and see what rolls by this morning. I just had a decent buck go through about 60-70 yards in front of me at the top of the bowl. I don't know if he just happened to be walking away or if he winded me. My wind's doing some weird stuff in this hub. He didn't seem to like he cared. I just seen him put his tail up and walk. I called to him with the grunt tube as he went to the brush, and I haven't seen him come to me, but I'm going to try rattling now. I want to see what happens. Well, it is an absolutely dead calm November 13th morning. I'm back in here for this king buck. He usually shows up every 2 to 3 days. Today's going to be the second day since he hasn't been in here, so he could show up, but he might not. Last night, where my spot is for Caesar, that area, they had 2 great bucks show up on camera. So I'm debating if I'm going to go back over there and hunt for the evening. I'm not 100% sure. That area just keeps producing big bucks. I feel like if I put time in over there, I'll just run into one eventually. It was so quiet this morning, they're ripping that e-bike through. I know I bumped some deer up the way because I seen them, number one, but number two, that's so loud, it's just so quiet. But, well, I'm going to sit tight on this morning and see what goes by me. It's the evening hunt of November 13th, and it is quiet. I gotta keep my voice down. I'm sat between two doe bedding areas and I'm tight in here. It took me probably a half hour just to walk the last 100 or so yards in here. But I'm in after this splits buck that moved in this bedding area this morning, and the buck I call King, probably a 25 inside widespread. He comes in here pretty commonly too, so. Around this time last year, I had some random cruisers that were just slammers show up. You never really know what to spot. It's a pretty sweet thermal hub between doe bedding. So, right time of year, right place. Now we just need the right moment for one to show up. We're gonna sit tight and see what happens tonight. Just had that 9 that I called in the other morning. Skirted me at about 50 yards. I barely caught a glimpse of him, got the binos on him. I couldn't pick him up on the camera because I couldn't see where he went. It's a good sign they're moving early, so we still got over an hour left till dark, so we're gonna sit tight and hopefully the big guy comes out of the bedding tonight. We're getting down to our last 15 minutes of light here, so I had that buck come in up the draw here, going into bedding, probably cruising looking for does. I had some pictures of him, just not quite a shooter, so I think I'm gonna try to rattle these last few minutes. And I don't have a house, but you never know, so we're back in a good bedding. They might feel comfortable coming to it. We're gonna hit them together and see what we get.